I'm Amira Zavari, the producer of Viewpoints Radio. I recently spoke with Rachel Louise Snyder, journalist and author of the new book, No Visible Bruises: What We Don't Know About Domestic Violence Can Kill Us. I asked her about the portrayal of domestic violence in the media and how women feel about this issue. So I kind of want to talk more about the solution behind domestic violence. I feel like culturally, I feel like we're bringing more awareness to the subject as we put in place more initiatives, more organizations, even, media that kind of talks about domestic violence. The new HBO show, Big Little Lies, is getting a lot of praise for bringing light to domestic violence. Do you feel like as a society, we're moving forward to addressing this issue?
It's so interesting because had you asked me that 3 weeks ago, my answer would have been like, no, I just don't see it. I mean, I watched Big Little Lies. I think one of the moments that was really a takeaway for me from that show was when the character played by Nicole Kidman is in the therapist's office and she's alone. Her abusive husband is not in there with her, and the therapist asks her directly if she's the victim of abuse, and she lies. And I think that really captures the difficulty and the shame around the issue. There is something that I feel like is being started. Like there is this attention to it, this conversation that's happening. The fact that the Violence Against Women Act has passed in the House but is just languishing in the Senate. Like I think that women are angry, and I think that we are unabashedly angry about this, and I think that's going to spur change, I hope.
I think you're right that a lot of women are really riled up around their rights and issues surrounding women, and that kind of brings us together in a certain sense.
I know. I've had so many women at my readings. My readings are, when I'm doing readings for this book, they're mostly women, and it's kind of disappointing because I really would like to see more men engaged with this issue. But there are so many women coming up to me saying that they feel like as they feel like this moment is the 70s again. Like they feel the power of women's voices and women's anger and change. And I do think that I think social change happens before policy changes.
You can check out the full story on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Spotify, or at viewpointsonline.net. Also follow Viewpoints Radio on Twitter and Instagram for more behind the scenes.